Hi guys, this is Purti from Leverage Edu. Welcome back to another video. And in this video today, I'll talk about the introductory part of IELTS speaking test. I'll tell you how to introduce yourself, meet the examiner, greet the examiner, and talk about the 4 topics, that is home, hometown, work or study. And let me tell you guys, these are the topics which the examiner always begin with. I'll give you some useful language and tips and tricks to make that first solid impression on the examiner. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the more exciting videos coming your way. So let's start from the start. Of course, when you're going to enter the examination room and meet the examiner, whatever belongings you'll be carrying will be kept outside, and inside the room where you meet the examiner, you'll only take your passport and your cool, confident self. So when you sit down in front of the examiner is going to give his or her name, introduce themselves and say, for example, my name's Elizabeth Taylor. What is your name or what is your full name? In this case, you say my name's and your full name. So you will say, for example, my name's Purti Chavna. Instead of saying my name is, always use the contraction, my name's, and then give your full name. If you use contraction, then it's a big plus for you. Right from the beginning, you're going to tell the examiner that you are aware of all the features of pronunciation, and this will help you to improve your pronunciation score. By the way, I also have a full video on how you can improve your score in pronunciation. Make sure to check this out in the link given, and I'll also post it in the description below. And then the examiner is going to ask you, what can I call you? So say, you can call me Purti or just call me Purti. And don't forget to smile and give off that friendly vibe. So all in all, the examiner is going to ask you 3 topics in speaking part 1. Out of these, the first one is always going to be either about your home, your hometown, or your work or studies. Then the next 2 topics. There are some recent exam questions in speaking part 1 that I want to show you guys. So here, take a look at those. Okay, so let's talk about the first topic, hometown. Now remember, do not start off with giving complicated answers. You don't have to start with the impression that you're thinking too much or you're looking hard for vocabulary or fancy words to talk about. Just make it simple and short. I think about 3-sentence answers should do you good. So for hometown, the examiner is going to start something like this. Alright, now let's talk about your hometown. Where do you live? Or where is your hometown? Now remember, whatever language I'm giving you, these are just for sample as an example. Do not memorize the answers. The more natural you speak, the more your answers you give, the better it is going to be. So these are just templates to help you out, to give you an idea how you can present an answer. So for this question, where do you live or where is your hometown? Again, just simple 3 sentences. You can say, I live in New Delhi, which is the capital of India. It's located in the north of India or the north of the country, and I've been living here for the past 10 years now. It's a big, bustling city, so you can use some adjectives and then end your answer. Another common question about your hometown that might come is, what's the most interesting part of your city? Or would you say that your city is an interesting place to live? So here again, short, sweet answer that you can give is absolutely, it is an amazing city. The most interesting part for me would be dash because of dash. So you can either talk about the beaches or shops and restaurants or historical monuments or the food. Any of these things, and just give reason for your answer. Coming to the next topic, which is about your home. Now the examiner would go from one topic to the other by saying something like, now let's talk about your home. Now let's talk about, these words are signposting words. They help you out to listen better and know what the examiner is going to talk about. So the examiner says, now let's talk about, so just keep a lookout for that and you would know now what you're going to talk about next. So first question for home, a very common one again. Do you live in a flat or a house? So you can start off with something like, I live in a 3-bedroom flat in a high-rise building. Then you can talk about the location or outer features of your flat. So you can say that it's located right in the center of the city, or it's located on the outskirts. You can also talk about the facing. So for example, you can say it is sun facing or north facing or east facing. Along with this, you can also talk about the size. So it's a huge flat, or you can say it's not big, but it's not small either. I'd say overall, it's a comfortable and cozy space. Okay, great. So the next question, a common one again, is who do you live with in your flat or your home? So if you guys live with your family, so you can say I live with my parents and my younger brother or elder brother or sister or whatever. Or you can say I live with my spouse and my 2 children. Or in case you are living with your friends or something like that, so you can say I share a home or I share the flat with my friends from work. Apart from that, you can also add details like my grandparents also live with us, or my grandparents live with us too. And then you can talk about how long you have been living there. So I've always lived with them. And if you're living with your friends, so you can say I've been living with my work friends for the past 2 years now. Another detail to add could be we have also got a pet dog or a pet cat that live with us. So that's it. Again, a very clear, precise and simple answer. Let's move on to the last question for your home, and that is, what's your favorite room? So here again, you can talk about either your bedroom or the living space or the kitchen, anything that you would like. In questions like these, you can also, be natural and have a short laugh or something like, I'd have to say it is my bedroom. That's the room I like the most. It is the biggest room in the house, and it has a king's bed or a queen's bed, a walk-in closet and an attached bath. I've decorated the room myself, and it's a well-lit room. I spend most of my time in my room. Okay, let's talk about the last topic now, which is about either work or study. So a common question, or the first question they start with is, do you work or are you a student? Again guys, remember, I'm reiterating the fact that you don't have to copy the answers or memorize the answers, just get an idea out of this. So if I talk about the work aspect first, if you're working, so you can say things about your job, what job you do and where do you do it. So you can start off with something like, well, I work as a professor or a lecturer at the University of da da da, and I teach English to final year students, and my area of expertise is popular fiction or whatever your job is. The next question related to your work could be, what would be the one thing that you would change about your job? Now, in this question, the examiner is not asking if you would like to change your job, but one thing about your job, your current job, that you would like to change. So you can start off with something like, well, by and large, I like my job. However, if I could, I'd like to hand over my responsibility of writing student reports. I'm not really a big fan of it. Instead, I'd like to give a verbal feedback and have someone else do the writing part. Now, going back to that question, do you work or are you a student? And we look at the second half or the student aspect of it. So if you're studying, you're a student, tell that to the examiner. Tell what you're studying and where you're studying, and that's perfect. So you can start off with something like, I'm a student actually. I'm pursuing English honors at the University of Delhi. My main subjects are da da da, and I'm in my final year and I'll be graduating next year. The next question could be, why did you choose that subject? So either it could be a yes or a no. You can start off with something like, I didn't actually, my parents did it for me, but you know what, I'm glad it turned out this way because I'm really enjoying this subject and doing well in my scores, and so it was like a blessing in disguise. And if it was the subject of your choice, so you could start with something like, I've always been interested in this subject, or I've always enjoyed studying it, or you could also say, I've always wanted to be, or it was my dream to be this, and therefore I chose this subject. Alright guys, so we have talked about the 4 topics which the examiners usually begin with. That is home, hometown, work, or your studies. I hope you found this useful, and in case you want more recent exam questions, ideas, language, and feedback on your speaking skills, you want to sharpen your skills, so you can join us at the live classes on Leverage Live. Look at this website or call us at this number and find out all about the classes. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos, and I'll see you next time.